Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Bethesda Unpatched. This is episode number 46. I am Joe the Wigit. We are live tonight with our 1-year anniversary, technically, and I am joined by the space trucker extreme extraordinaire, Kilo.
That's me. What's up, guys? How's it going?
This is our second time going through this intro, as you'll see on the live version, because I forgot to hit record for our audio version, because I'm a genius at this. And we were joined...
Working out the kinks, trying to figure it out.
For his fourth guest appearance, I believe, Mr. KingFanMan.
Y'all are glutton for punishment. That's all I can say. It's good to be here, though.
Right?
Yeah. What's up?
We usually are.
Good to have you, man. As
Thank
always. Who's this other schlup?
Our infamous or famous Discord extraordinaire, Mr. Mossy, for his second appearance.
Hey, glad to be here, guys. Thanks for having me.
We actually were with him
his name when I get
on a different show recently.
I was just going to say, we were on Starfield After Dark with him, and I get more Discord notifications that has Mossy's name attached across all of the different, anything that has Starfield in it, really, he's a part of.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I've never seen
He's
someone
the Starfield guy, as far as I'm concerned.
more into Starfield than more than anyone I've ever seen. So, and we've seen a lot.
There's more people into it than I am. That's for sure. But it's a great game.
Yeah, you guys were comparing numbers the other day. Where you at, Mossy? Did you break that 100?
Just about. I'm close to 100 days. It's like 99 days and 10 hours, something like that. But
and just to be clear, people,
right afterward.
That's not just counting days as he logs in for a couple hours. No, that's all by hours. So 24 hours is one day of game time.
That's almost 2,400 hours. Yeah, almost 2,400 hours in the game.
I'm nowhere near that.
Right
so
awesome.
When they were doing that thing in the Discord, I did not participate because that was embarrassing.
I think the Kings got us all beat on Fallout 76, though.
Oh, yeah, by far.
I need to look up how much I've got in Starfield. I've gotten quite a bit in Starfield, but
the Bethesda game that I have the most hours into is definitely Skyrim. There's no contest on that.
Me too.
That makes so everybody here knows that I'm sober. I don't usually go to the liquor store or anything like that, but there's a store by my house. I did go into it to get some stuff for my wife, and I walk up to the counter, and there's this beautiful older woman. Her name is Marla, and I'm hoping that she is listening right now. But she is like the next the next Skyrim grandma. I'll put it that way, because she is like a diehard Skyrim player.
Awesome.
And I just want to say hi, because I told her about the podcast, and she better be listening, or I'm not coming back to Copper Creek.
Hello. We've got a big show tonight. Unfortunately, we will not be recording next week. My work calls yet again. I will be out of town from most of the next week. I'm working 7 days straight, so all kinds of fun.
That's a bummer.
That sounds like too much work.
Where's that home office widget?
Mossy's taking it personal.
Yep.
I think we're going to be doing the show forever, man.
Maybe from a jail cell. Yeah.
Nope. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. But that's really the only housekeeping that I know of, unless you have something else that I'm missing.
No, brother, that's it. That's all I had.
All right. Is there anything you want to cover before we jump into news?
No, man. The Red Bull's flying. Let's go.
Other than the fact that we've done this show now for exactly 1 year in terms of time frame. Our technical 1 year worth of episodes will be episode 52. But we are there.
Yes.
Happy anniversary, by the way.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. We've been podcasting together for just over 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Officially, there was I was on a couple other shows with Wigit before that, but and I'm just really happy with the podcast partner I ended up with.
Likewise.
We make a really great team. Yeah. 1 year in, and we're just going to keep on going and keep doing what we love.
Yeah, and if you look back at our videos, because I never did video editing or broadcasting before for podcasts. I've been doing podcasts for 12 years. And it was always just audio. So I learned how to do audio editing and how to do everything audio, no problem. And so we decided to hit up video, I think, like our 3rd episode. So if you look back at our early episodes, it is terrible. I apologize about that, but I was learning. I'm still learning. I still got a long ways to go. Like this episode right now is going to be very lightly edited, and it's just going to be like what you guys are seeing on the live stream. So I'm going to see how that rolls and what you guys think. Let us know in the comments if you like it.
Just as long as I've been watching, y'all been getting better and better. I love y'all's intro. It's fantastic now. I love it.
Thank you.
So y'all do great work.
Thank you.
Yay.
That means a lot coming from the king. Thank you. I'm all shook up.
Put in so many more hours now. So when I do the audio editing, it only takes me about hour and a half to produce the show because I'm so quick at it from all my years' experience. Now when I do video editing, it takes me 9 to 12 hours to do an episode.
Yeah. It's pretty savage.
Yeah, it's harsh. So this time, I get a little bit of a break this week. It shouldn't take me more than a couple hours to do this one. All right, we're going to get right into the news.
Hey, the news.
Extra, read all about it in the news
Why
this
did
week.
y'all decide to go live? I love it, but just wondering why y'all
I just did the
live.
news bumper. Right
Oh,
on.
I'm sorry.
Talked right over it, man.
Nah.
And Mrs. Witch's beautiful
I haven't
voice.
seen the news bumper on the screen. Nah. Well, I mean, we're just trying to see what we're just exploring avenues.
Yeah.
We're just
Expanding
exploring
our
avenues.
horizons for the show. We're always trying to improve it any way we can every week.
Mhm.
Just try to get the show better and better so people enjoy it more.
Yeah.
And it's been a struggle for me to get all this, learning how to do all the scenes and everything and OBS and to get everything connected correctly. I even tested a dual stream for Twitch and YouTube, which is something that I can do. I did it. There's a little test stream while I was playing a game from a week or two ago. That is, so we might be doing that in the near future. The quality on my recording suffered, but I found out that I don't need to do a separate recording for the video, that I can just pull it from our YouTube channel. So most likely we'll do dual broadcasting in the future.
Full disclosure, I actually thought we would try it after watching one of your streams, King.
Oh, cool.
So I honestly, I'm like, I got done watching one of your. I usually watch you on Sunday when I'm. Well, I don't watch you. I listen to you. I don't watch. I'm safe when I'm driving to Chicago. So it's usually the first thing I listen to. And I got done. I'm like, why aren't we just trying it live?
Yeah.
Let's just see. So
It's like a
that's
thing
great.
that the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
This episode might be a little rough as I'm learning how to do scenes and everything like that. Like I should have muted all of our audio when the bumper played.
right. But, live and learn. There's something from Fallout coming this summer. It's true. It is a brand new single player experience. I'm going to church it up all like that. It is for the Fallout Modifius single player role-playing game. And it's called Wasteland Warfare. So we're looking at new core sets for this game. So this is a Fallout game. It's not the 2D20 game that people might know about. This is literally a single player tabletop.
Oh yeah, we
And
briefly talked about this one on a previous episode when they first
Yes.
teased it out.
Yep. It looks like we're getting 2 new core sets that are releasing Q3, Q4 this year. So sometime in the next 6 months. And we got Into the Wasteland, which is a starter set, and then Warband. Both of those are scheduled to debut. If anybody knows anything about this show, and me in particular, I'm definitely going to be watching Modifius's websites very close for this, because I do want to get my hands on this. I really do want to try it.
And if you guys,
I've never played a solo TTRPG before.
if you guys haven't heard or seen our show before, we cover everything Bethesda gaming. Like
Yes.
everything.
Really, everything Bethesda Softworks and some Xbox stuff that applies that could affect Bethesda in particular. So, people that leave us comments under our videos talking about like, oh, half of those games in the intro aren't even Bethesda games. No, they are.
Bethesda is the publisher.
Bethesda
Big
Softworks,
umbrella
not
now.
just. We talk about Doom and Wolfenstein. Not this week. We're not talking about Doom or Wolfenstein this week, surprisingly.
Yeah, we don't have what they've been playing on Doom lately.
No, I saw another article about it was basically like an update of the brain cells playing Doom, but it wasn't anything new or special.
A new DLC
there
is coming to Doom probably at the Xbox Showcase. I bet we're going to see it.
Yes.
They leaked that they're doing the DLC.
Yep.
A little while ago.
We talked about that 2 weeks ago, didn't we?
2 or 3 weeks ago.
I believe we did talk about that. Yeah. That one's coming. I did actually read an article. Here's a little interesting thing I'll just throw in here is that there is a system that cannot play Doom, apparently.
Oh, really?
Somebody was trying to get Doom to play on the Neo Geo, the old school console.
Really? And it wouldn't do it.
And they couldn't get it to do something about the mechanical functionality of it or something. It just would not work.
I watched a video not long ago about this guy. He's a hardware technician like me, and was rebuilding all these old systems, and one of his test games for all the systems was Doom. He just said, you just kind of have to. It's the modern benchmark. If it can run Doom, you're fine.
Oh, I had another thing I thought of this week. I forgot to put. Okay, I think right, like people tend to have like names for their listeners. I thought of the Bethesda Unpatched degenerates, the Buds.
I like it.
Buds. Bethesda Unpatched degenerates.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tough crowd.
I've heard
okay.
of it.
No, it was good.
I do like it.
There's a seal tie in there. I approve.
So this is a little late in the game. This is actually from last week's show notes, but showcase game leak. Nothing in the showcase right now points to anything Bethesda as of right now. Here's the thing. And I don't know if this kind of coincides because we had an interview with Jez Corden on his podcast, which I did listen to his podcast, where he was talking about not seeing a remaster of Fallout 3 until 2027, saying Elder Scrolls isn't going to hit until 28 or 29. That sounds totally crazy to me.
It is. And the reason being is Bethesda cannot afford to let that happen.
No.
If anything, Microsoft seems to be prodding them to put out stuff faster than they'd be comfortable doing.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So
they've been restructuring Bethesda for that purpose.
Here's my theory, and I'm sure King can confirm, like, Jez Corden isn't, like, necessarily an unreliable source. But when I was reading through this interview, when I was reading through some of the articles I've read this week, I kind of get the sense that if you're facing a situation and you have a gun in hand, you're going to use the gun. What is the possibility that this is trying to throw people off the scent of what's really going on? What would you say about that, King?
Absolutely. And I've actually said that because Jez is an insider. I'm not an insider. I know some people and talk to some people, but he literally has some people inside of Microsoft feeding him things. But that does not mean what they're feeding has to be the absolute truth. Todd Howard really, really wants Fallout 3 Remastered to be a surprise. They were really upset when Oblivion leaked. So I think all of this talk about, all these are way off, I think it's because Todd is really wanting to surprise some people.
Right.
I'm still standing firm that that's a bad idea.
You've got the McFarlane toy leak I mean, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one.
You don't have a toy that's already made and sent out to the stores to sit there and wait 2 years.
Yeah. We'll let you know when you can release it in a few years.
Right.
Boba Fett.
What's up, Moss?
I said one exception, Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Well,
yeah, 1979 was when he was released. But it was a toy, but then Empire didn't hit till 80 something. So, but yeah, King. Next time you're out, next time you're out in Bethesda Land, King, take a bathroom break and sneak into their secret room. Bring a little camera. Take all.
Well,
we're gonna hook.
Not talking about the remasters for a minute. Talk about Elder Scrolls for a minute. And if y'all have listened to me any lately, you've probably heard me preach this, but Starfield took 5 years of development during a worldwide pandemic. It was an awful engine upgrade. It was during the acquisition of Microsoft, and it was a new IP. There is no way that the Elder Scrolls is going to take longer than it took for Starfield. No way, with all of those 4 things that I just said.
Now, I know that Bethesda is very, very, very concerned about the state of the game when it releases. They do not want any errors. No major errors. Obviously, minor bugs are fine, and in some ways, they're kind of enduring. Look at Skyrim. A lot of those bugs that happened in that game became like fan favorites.
Memes.
Yeah, memes. They were
memes,
they were viral. For instance, I think the most famous one is the giant launch. When you get slammed with their club, you go 150 feet in the air. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
I was killed by a painted cow once. I had a 2-hander that was the most epic thing ever. I destroyed every dragon with 1 hit, including elder dragons. I was just unstoppable. And I came across a guy in the open field, leading his painted cow. And he was kind of a jerk to me, so I was like, I'm going to kill your cow. I swung at the cow. Next thing I know, I was dead. I have no idea how it happened. It was just gone.
Amazing.
You don't mess with the cows and the chickens in Skyrim.
Do not mess with a painted cow. I learned that early.
It's actually funny that Wigit had a running tally for a while in the Fallout TV show. Because there's chickens in every episode. It's got to be a thing.
Yep. I was looking. There was some chicken food that was presented, but there was not as much as I was hoping. Because Bethesda needs to lean on that, because that's hilarious.
It's just a funny bit.
So back to Elder Scrolls 6, though. They need to make sure it's perfect. I know that the content of the game is finished. I'm not going to say how I know, but I do. And I know right now they are in gold process, which means that they are doing nothing but cleaning up the game. They are finalizing it, and that's not going to be a 2 or 3 year process. Because it's been in that process for over a year. And they're taking longer on it because they're going to make damn sure it's going to come out good. Yeah. And it's on their new engine, so they've got a lot to make sure.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't know. For a while I thought that we wouldn't see it until Helix released. But we're just now, we're staring down the barrel of Helix, and we're just now getting test servers for the Series X and PlayStation 5 for Fallout 76. So I don't think, I think that's less of a factor, the release of the console necessarily. I don't know. I'm not convinced that it's not going to happen late 4th quarter this year. A holiday release. I'm not ready to put the kibosh on that yet.
So, a question for you guys, because I haven't followed the Elder Scrolls 6 thing as closely. Do you think it will be simultaneously launched on Xbox and PlayStation, or is it going to be more like a Starfield sort of deal where it hits Xbox first and then maybe PlayStation down the line? Have they even said
it's going to go Xbox PC first?
It will not. Yeah, Xbox PC first, absolutely.
100%. Because that's going to be
a timed exclusive at best. And the reason I say that is because the more I read about Asha Sharma and what she's doing with Xbox right now, they're really, really leaning into bringing back Xbox. Actually, this news article, new data suggests Xbox is winning back gamers and rebuilding momentum. So they are heading in the right direction. And everything is so much more restricted with PlayStation across all levels, even with that new expansion that we got, the memory expansion for the creations. PlayStation is so limited just based on how their storage works. And there still seems to be a little bit of console war and animosity between Xbox and PlayStation, the way things have been happening in the last few years. So I don't
Certainly
see
seems to
a
be,
simultaneous release.
at least with PlayStation against everybody else, because I saw that they recently pulled any kind of future support from PC for any of the Sony first-party titles. So
Mhm.
they had kind of walked back that a while ago, but had no more
Yeah.
first-party games.
And Xbox is walking back the shared exclusives. So
Hilo, you mentioned Elder Scrolls 6 possibly this fall or winter. You really think they would want to compete around GTA? Do you think that's a...
I don't even think that's a concern.
I'm keeping an eye on that. I did hear it's only rumors. There's nothing been confirmed by Rockstar or their parent studio, publisher. I forgot the name of it. But there have been rumors that GTA is going to get pushed back again. There's nothing confirmed has been released. I'm like, well, if GTA gets pushed back, I could see it happening.
Oh, that's Take-Two Interactive as their publisher.
Take-Two, thank you. So
kind of wonder though.
I want to say that a properly prepared Elder Scrolls 6 could compete.
No,
and
for
based
sure.
on a lot of the things that's coming out about GTA 6 right now, as far as the price point being $100 and having to
There's a lot of corporate
present
shenanigans.
your ID to even play the game. Yeah. And
You gotta look
like
at the
a
other
lot
way
of the
around,
features
too.
that they've put in.
Maybe GTA does not want to compete with Elder Scrolls 6.
That's kind of what I was saying. I mean,
I
it would
don't
be
think
nice.
either one of them wants to compete with the other one.
They're both
be
juggernauts.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both huge.
And it is a totally different audience for both, obviously. But if you were just picking the time to launch, you definitely wouldn't want to launch when one of those games was launching.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, holidays is so big for the games anyways. I don't know.
We have to just wait and see because they're not giving us anything else.
I'm saying next year. It's next year.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's next year.
It's got to be no later than next year.
Todd's listening.
I think if it is next year, it's going to be first quarter. I don't think it's going to be very much into it at the very, very latest summer. I'm still holding on to my prediction that we're going to hear something huge about it this fourth quarter.
Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Here's hoping. So, moving on with the news. That was quite a tangent we went on there. We got a roadmap for ESO. There's a couple of interesting things here. A couple of things that got me thinking, like, I might get into this.
Let me pull that up.
While you're looking for that, by the way, ESO is now on Game Pass PC for free.
It is 100% on PC Game Pass.
There it is.
Look at that.
I
didn't even share the notes with you. You're already looking ahead at our news.
There's our roadmap. It looks... Oh, I love seeing Elder Scrolls roadmaps. They're doing so many good things in the game lately. Mm-hmm. I saw some more Dragon Knight play, and it looks incredible. They're doing such good things with this.
How about this werewolf refresh?
Yeah. And how you can get it. You don't have to be bitten anymore by a player. You can just go get it done through a minor quest, which is nice.
And they have two separate models, one female, one male.
Mm-hmm.
Including a 20% size increase with the addition of dynamic fur and other visual tweaks. This is going to happen with update 50, and that's going to be on June 8th, so in 4 days from recording.
Yeah, I can't wait for 50. There's so much good coming out.
New animations, visual effects.
Yep.
I keep on hoping for some sci-fi type of multiplayer, because you've got the post-apocalyptic with Fallout, and you've got Elder Scrolls. Me some Starfield multiplayer. I'd be all over that.
Well, when I saw the showcase leak and it said Artemis, and at first it didn't have a studio attached to that name, and I'm like, That couldn't, because we talked about ZeniMax Studios, that lady who switched over. She was originally on Project Blackbird, and she's working on Fallout 76 now. And I was like, Artemis, could that be it? Could that be? No,
you do not. Know it is out there now. There's several leaks and trademark now that ZeniMax is working on another multiplayer game, new engine. We just don't know what it is yet. Starfield.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Fantastic.
Well, because the article that the news that we were talking about, this was a few weeks back. We were talking about how there was this woman's resume on LinkedIn, and it talked about working on a multiplayer project that was separate from Project Blackbird, which I think is what you're talking about. And that's what I thought Artemis was at first when I saw that in the showcase leak, but it's not. It's something by a different studio. There's absolutely nothing from Bethesda said to be appearing at the showcase as of this moment.
Why am I just not surprised?
Gears of War. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. They have all these opportunities to put something out there to grab people's attention, and it just doesn't happen every time. Is there anything else you want to go over on this roadmap? We got some cool stuff over here, man. Vengeance returns full time.
I didn't have enough time to look at it.
30-day Citadel campaign.
Thoroughly. That's my bad. I was so busy.
It's all good.
I still haven't had time to get in there and play the night market.
For those who don't know, we have full-time jobs besides this.
2.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So this is going to be a full-time Alliance War campaign. It lasts 30 days and features massive battles. Wow, with up to 900 players, as well as modified abilities, loadouts, and unique perks.
I'm so excited for the mastery. We talked about it a few episodes ago. Class mastery.
We did talk about that one, yeah.
Looks amazing. And the class refresh is this year as they do them all. It's going to be so cool. Dragon Knight looks incredible now. I've said it many times, but it's true. Okay. It does.
This one here is this one's saying that each class has modified set of abilities and items for this Vengeance campaign.
Yeah, and they're going to be normalizing stats regardless of level to make it an even playing field.
It's open if you're level 10 to 50, you're in it, or you're able to be in it.
Your regular skill lines also gain experience upon leaving the campaign.
Yeah.
You know, it was a lot of fun doing PvP in ESO back in the day, so I might hop in there and give it a try.
You keep talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, the old days, like I said before, you get to be, emperor.
That's pretty cool.
If they ever got like a cross-play or something, I might consider dipping my toes back in, because they do have
I have been seriously waiting for that.
Yeah. That's the biggest bummer about 70. Right? Huh?
Morrowind's represented in that game, right? There's a
Morrowind.
Yep. All of the Elder Scrolls are represented in this game.
Yeah.
In some way or another.
I would play more 76, but I have no one to play with because I am a lowly console peasant.
That's another thing that we've been waiting for cross-platform is 76.
Oh yeah.
I don't own an Xbox, and my boy doesn't own a gaming PC that would run them, so we're at an impasse.
I tried to play Starfield on this laptop that I am currently broadcasting on, and it tried to kill it.
Well, that's Starfield.
I was back.
Kidding?
That was back when I was in the hospital. I'm like, I miss my video games. We do have some interesting stuff coming from Bethesda. There's always something interesting going on, but we got a new Jones Soda survival kit or survival rations coming.
It's not new,
all these
but
big box stores like Costco.
Yeah, I've tried a couple of them
across U.S. and Canada. So I guess this is going to be more locations. So it's not just like the Northeast like it was before. Nuka Orange, Nuka Victory, and Nuka Cherry.
Yeah, those are the 3 new flavors coming out, which would be awesome. I tried the one I was excited for was the neon blue one. Quantum, yeah. And it was kind of nasty. But the other ones I tried were really good. The grape. Yeah.
Yeah, grape was
grape was good. Have you guys ever tried the iced teas?
No.
No, I know Arizona had a partnership for a while. You could only get them off the website.
Yep, my son
At
had
least
a
here in
case of them. I stuck one of them. They
Michigan.
were pretty good.
Were they? I love them.
Yeah,
I love my Arizonas too.
I have all this
Me too.
Fallout
I'm a big-
memorabilia, and I'm the ESO fan of this group. And I just want some ESO stuff. But they're not doing anything new. Or not ESO, but Elder Scrolls in general. Like, I mean, that. I got my Brother Steel. All my signs. Got my soda displays, which I'm going to, when me and the missus rearrange the den, I'm going to have that stuff on display behind me. But
it is harder to find Elder Scrolls stuff.
It is.
It is.
Well, I know that Fallout's so big because of the show now.
Can't see it to the damn things. It's on the lowest setting. It's too bright. That's actually the Imperial symbol from Skyrim up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. My son got it for him. Eldest boy who's in the
I
army.
had to do a whole bunch of trickery with my camera just to get those signs to show up.
Fallout 76 players. King.
Yes.
Specifically, there's this new thing coming along for 1,500 atoms in the Fallout 76 store. You can boost your character to level 50 now.
Yes.
What? Okay. True or false? That's cheap.
Well, I think so, but of course, it wasn't. It's been about a year ago. They switched it that now you can come out of the vault at level 20.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
The reason they're doing that is because all of your armor and weapons and all that, they have rank 50 weapons and armor. So they're trying to boost people up to that, I guess. But since there's not PvP really in Fallout 76 because of the community, it's not really a pay to win kind of thing.
I guess.
So, yeah.
No.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Well, what's 1,500 atoms? Like, what does that cost you out of in real American dollars?
About $15.
Oh,
it's about 1 for 1.
Okay. $15. You can be level 50. You get a one-time per character boost to level 50, 1,000 caps, a number of unlocked map markers for fast travel, a set of starting armor and weapons, which includes some modifications, perk cards, and a full special loadout, premium consumables and chems, and a variety of plans and recipes for crafting. Like everything that I was
ready to go relegate.
Yeah.
For $15. Just, whatever. Just
instead of grinding, here you go.
I got killed by a bunch of zombies at the shooting range at the carnival thing, but whatever. I'm not bitter.
No, not at all.
I respect the grind, Kilo. I respect it.
Thank you.
Fallout 76 is under siege.
Yeah, Infestation's available now.
I'm going to play the video because it's only like 48 seconds, guys. That's okay.
Shit, go for it.
Let me switch to that.
Okay. Are you going to mute us?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to mute you.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Is that the one I need to do? Oh, there it is. Got it. There we go. That is fun. I like that the rainbow weather station at the end. The Death Claw, drinks. Right?
Yeah.
It was all mostly just like the cosmetic unlocks, which is cool.
Very cool. That was the season 25, all the season 25 rewards.
Well,
I have actually been enjoying the infestations, but I've been doing it solo.
Really?
If you really want to challenge and want to get a lot of good loot, because it comes with 4-star legendaries.
4-star rewards, yeah.
Which I never have gotten yet. I haven't done any in-game content. So, me and King need to hook up one of these days and actually, go do some of this stuff and never get a chance to do it.
Now I heard, okay, so we got part of the update. We got that Deathclaw camp pet coming. They're working on the next gen public testing period. That starts this month, actually.
Yes.
We got a bunch of new seasonal fish. And I heard John Rush allude that we may in the future get pets to tag along with us out in the Wasteland.
Just like dog meat. Yep, that's coming.
Just like dog meat. I love dog meat.
I want a cat.
He's the goodest boy.
Little house cat.
That's what I got at my house. His name is Prince. So, since I'm king, he's the prince. See?
Makes sense.
There you go.
I have my lunatic around here somewhere.
I got 3 dogs, 3 cats, 26 ducks, a snake, and a gecko.
Show off.
I told you, it's a farm over here.
I live in an apartment. We don't get that option.
Well, we're fostering a bunch, and then we also got like our own. We're trying to breed for meat birds later on. Anyways, so part of the testing period, we got targeted 60 frames per second on Series X, PS5, and PS5 Pro. Improved draw distances, improved shadows, 4K resolution, VRR on compatible displays, and supporting up to 1440p, while previous generation platforms will stay at 1080. They got a bunch of stuff they're working on.
I'm anxious to see how much this next gen upgrade does for it, because what John and Bill were saying is right now the game can only optimize to the lowest platform. But once this goes in, every platform can optimize to itself. So that'll be a great increase, especially for PC.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, and I think it sounds like it's part of a strategy moving into the next generation. Just like we were talking earlier about the Helix coming out, and is it really worth it for Bethesda to wait until Helix releases? There's a bunch of stuff here. It's all available on Bethesda.net. If you want to look at the extended notes, we'd be here an hour if we went through the whole thing, but it looks really cool. Not as cool as werewolves, but still pretty cool. Widget, brother, how about we get into a main topic?
Let's do it.
Main topic.
And just like that, we're in our main topic tonight. We're going to be talking about Bethesda bad guys. That spans every Bethesda game, and yes, that includes Doom, Wolfenstein, and all the games that they published. That are on our intro.
It could be Prey. It could be from Prey.
Oh,
right?
Prey.
That's a good one.
It could be from Rage.
Masterpiece.
I mean, obviously, mine are going to be coming from Elder Scrolls, and one of the things I love about, especially Bethesda's primary titles. Okay, I'm talking about Fallout, Starfield, Elder Scrolls. Their bad guys can be a lot of times seen as not bad or not so bad, depending on how you play the game and how you interact with them.
Right.
Like Mirak, one of my favorites. And one things I love about him is he doesn't sit there and monologue for 10 hours like most bosses and just comes right at you. Screw this noise.
That's always good.
And he's just a Dragonborn, the first one that lost his way. He got influenced by the Daedra.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even Alduin, the main dragon, awesome dude when you get to know him. Take him out for a cup of coffee, you might be surprised.
It'd be cool. Right. Get to know the guy a little.
Are we going for your favorite bad guys or the baddest bad guys?
Nah, either way.
That's a distinction there.
Why not both?
There you go.
Well, I mean, yeah. Personally, I wanted to do this topic because of one in particular, but I wanted my guests to go first before I do mine. So,
hey, now,
your favorite? No, I mean, we'll bookend it. Okay, we'll bookend it.
Well, I'm not. I barely even touched on mine.
Well, keep going then.
No, let's go.
Well,
made me feel bad.
Feel bad. Let's make you feel bad. I'll just say it. I was gonna let them go first. Okay, well-oiled machine. No, I was just gonna. That's a good question. The best. Are we talking about the best bad guy or our favorite? I'm gonna be talking
Both.
about my favorite.
I mean,
I'm gonna be talking about my favorite.
if you know of
got
the best,
one of each,
go for it.
go for it. Yeah.
I've got a short little story, but this is the reason this one is my least favorite bad guy. But he was the baddest or the hardest for me to get through. It was in Skyrim, believe it or not. But this was just a Draugr Lord, but he had the shout of disarming you, and I had very high bow. I can't remember what kind it was, but it was one of those special bows, and then an axe. But I mean, it was like my babies, you know. And he literally, I mean, every time you'd run around the corner, he'd shout at you and disarm you. And I lost both of those weapons because they went somewhere in that dungeon, but I could never find either one of them. Those were my most valuable weapons of all. And
man,
yeah, it was intense.
that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That's a bad guy.
Yeah, it was a bad guy.
Who's your favorite? Like your personal favorite?
Oh gosh, my favorite bad guy. I'm gonna have to think for a minute. Mossy, you want to go?
Well, you remember when I texted you and said, "Hey, we're talking about the show."
I know my memory, you know.
Mossy, do you got one?
Oh yeah, I got one that when we were kind of kicking stuff back and forth that I didn't discuss, and for a similar reason with King. This is kind of a warning for everybody. If you're on Xbox and you're playing Starfield and you're doing the bounty hunter missions for the extended cut stuff, Mantis 1 in particular can lock up on you. And if you only have a save that's inside the Mantis layer, it can be soft locked into purgatory completely. Unless you go into it with master craft lockpicks or the ability to crack master locks. There's a way that you can bypass it. But what happens on Xbox is you get locked into a loop for a cutscene and you cannot get out of it.
Oh, no kidding.
It's really hairy. So if you do
I got lucky with that one.
Yeah, if you do that quest for the Mantis 2, make sure you got a way to get out of there. Some lockpicks. Or digipicks, I should say, if you get turned sideways.
Well, I had a similar issue with Wigit. We talked about it. The Veil. The end of the Veil, I had a similar issue where I was basically stuck and I had to force myself to fall off the map, and then that fixed it. But it was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, this thing kind of puts you into I checked it online. It kind of puts you into where you can hear the character, but the screen's all completely black because the cutscene never renders. And it'll just go on indefinitely. It'll just loop. There's no getting out of it.
Wow, that's horrific.
The way to beat it is there's like a big wave. Well, you've done it before, right, Kilo? The second Mantis mission where you get the orchid and stuff. Okay, the second wave of enemies that come at you, like the bounty hunters that have been corrupted. If you leave one of them alive and you get on top of the building that's off to the side, there's a porthole, so to speak, up on top, and you can pick that and skip the cutscene and go directly down to fight the big boss Mantis just right out the gate. But that qualifies as my big enemy because that thing almost cost me my save, at least one of my saves.
What about story-wise, though?
Yeah,
narratively, your favorite.
Yeah. For narrative-wise,
who's your Lestat?
That'd be Vorin Daga. I know it's going to blow your mind. It's not Starfield, but Dagathur from Morrowind.
That
guy is awesome.
That's a very good one.
Yeah, you kind of feel bad for him because him and none of our really good friends. He's tasked with watching over the artifacts to make sure nothing goes sideways with them, and he slowly gets corrupted by them. And then he gets killed by his best friend, and then when he comes back, he's just trying to recruit you because you're supposedly the reincarnation.
Yeah, I remember that story. Okay.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude. And then the last fight when you're fighting this big giant kind of golem thing at the end. Well, did you ever beat Morrowind? If you haven't, I'm not going to get into it. Okay, I'll stop. Let's revisit.
I know a lot.
We're kind of way past the point of worrying about.
Yeah, I think we're past the point of spoilers. And I've read a lot of the stuff I know about. I've played Morrowind, I played Arena, and I played Oblivion. Those are my first three. I beat Oblivion. I did not beat the other two, if I remember correctly. But I've dived down the Elder Scrolls Wiki rabbit hole so deep, I'll never see the light of day again. So if you got something to share, share it. It's all good.
Oh, no, it's just a really cool classic fight because it's not skill-wise, it's much different. You're fighting this giant behemoth of a creature, more or less. You're not just fighting, like somebody your size, so to speak. It's a pretty intense fight. Um, and it's got a pretty good conclusion too. I like it. It's probably my favorite game because as far as like fantasy goes, there's a lot of touches of not necessarily sci-fi, but we've got the Dwemer and that one guy that's half crab, more or less, the last of the dwarves, and you just look at
the
the
last of the
surrounding.
Snow Elves, or is that the Snow Elves or Last of the Dwarves? Which one was that?
Last of the dwarves.
Why am I thinking of Snow Elves?
I don't know. He didn't get poofed with everybody else because I think half of him, he had Corpus for
Oh,
one.
that's right.
And then the other, he put like a spider body, those robotical spider bodies.
Yeah.
The torso down, but he didn't get poofed with everybody else. No, Morrowind's just so alien. It doesn't seem like your typical sword and sorcery kind of game because it's just foreign. You got castles, but then you got these weird giant toadstools that people live in. It's just,
they stayed true to that.
In my heart.
They stayed true to that in ESO.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
You gotta. It's so iconic. You can't mess with that. Excuse me. The Red Bull's coming back.
In fact, like every region in Elder Scrolls has a very distinct look and feel and story behind it.
Mm-hmm. Were you gonna say, King?
I was gonna say I remembered the enemy that I thought of that was the best written anyway. I don't like her. I mean, she's horrible. But if you've played Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, the bad lady, the main bad lady, she is written very, very well. You will end the game not liking her at all. I don't know if y'all have played.
That's awesome.
Any of y'all played?
Those are the best.
Wolfenstein. I love the Wolfensteins are great games.
They are 100%. I'm pulling mine from Fallout 4. I am not. Yeah, I've thought about it a lot last couple of days since we started talking about this, and I ran through a lot of different things. Obviously Alduin, kind of, sure, that's too easy. Sheogorath can go either way, but the character that I love the most as a bad guy has got to be Kellogg from Fallout 4. Oh. He works for the Institute. He's the one that shot your wife. He's the one that stole your kid. It's one of the best quests in the game as far as I'm concerned, as you're trying to track him down through the Commonwealth. And of course, it leads right up to the reveal of the Brotherhood of Steel in the Commonwealth, which is super epic itself. But his story, just from being born in San Francisco, the abusive father, having to kind of live, he basically lived on his own. This is my favorite quote. It was, what was it? Hang on. It was between me and the world. It was me against the world, and the world had it coming. At every turn, when you go through his memories through Nick Valentine, and you see the life that he lived, it's a lot of people complain about bad guys always having to be sympathetic. Like nowadays, bad guys can't just be bad guys. Bad guys you got to be able to sympathize with them, right? In order to make them more well-rounded. I don't know. I don't think Kellogg's story necessarily inspires you to sympathize with him, but it kind of helps you understand him and his mindset and he is a child of the Wasteland through and through. He is the most pragmatic answer to being raised in a post-apocalyptic setting. And he was good at what he did, and he made his caps the way he did. I never did feel sorry for him, but I do just love his character, and I love his story, and I love his attitude. He's just this hard-boiled guy, and extremely human, but still a real bastard. The one thing that bums me out about Fallout 4 specifically is that you don't get more of him. You spend a lot of time in his memories, going through his different memories, but you don't get more of him. You get out of the dream pod or whatever it was, and you talk to Nick Valentine, and for a minute, Nick Valentine is talking like Kellogg. Like some of that remnant is left, and it's super creepy, and then they never address it again.
Mm-hmm.
And that was such a lost opportunity.
It
but
was.
My guess is that they didn't want that interfering with Nick's quest to find that killer that he was after when he was alive before he became a Sith. So that's my guess is why they didn't do that. But they could have done so much more with that. They could have just continued to make because like for the next few hours, if you're traveling with Nick, it's a little bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Like you're wondering when this dude's gonna start shooting you in the back, but then it kind of fades and then it's like nothing. They could have done so much more with that, but Kellogg is by far my favorite. 100%.
I love the Daedric princes. In terms of true bad guys, when it comes to true bad guys, you can't get more true than, for instance, Mehrunes Dagon. He's considered like the second most evil, but he's the one that represents what you consider traditional like Satan hell. I mean, he's his domain, the Deadlands, is actually full of Dremora, which are like the main demonic bad guys of the Elder Scrolls franchise. I mean, obviously, Molag Bal's the worst. He's a punk. And you can't have a copy of that dude. And he's just, and he twisted. Some of the most twisted quests I've ever seen in Elder Scrolls games, or period, came from him.
100%. You know who else was, I'm bringing this one up too. I don't know where the hell I saw it. I read so much stuff. Dude, I am so inundated with social media and all these podcasts and all this stuff, but I think maybe Mossy brought this up. One of the worst dudes you can't kill.
Oh, Benny.
Benjamin Bayou on Neon. That son of a bitch. That is such a huge dude. I hate that guy. They wrote him so good.
Yeah. He is the only NPC that ever cost me money that I could not get even with. Because there's a thing with Crimson Fleet where you have to, I think it's Estelle Vincent, you got to basically pay off something for her, or no, she steals something. I forget how it works. Anyway, he wants you to narc out who has the money or whatever, and it's Estelle. And if you choose not to, he just puts like a grand bounty on your head or something stupid like that. So it's like, you asshole, you've cost me mash. Now I'm going to have to kill you, but then you can't. So
then you can't.
Yeah, you can't, because you can't find him outside of like a couple of instances. Was it
and even
with Walter Stroud, and then the other one is the liquor store.
Yeah, he comes out for all that money can buy. You can catch him in that nightclub, and also for the guy who's making blend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be so nice to. They need to make a mission. Go after him.
Did you mention Sheol-Gorath as a bad guy?
He's more chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
He's more chaotic neutral. He's not necessarily a bad guy. I was just searching for examples. I love him to death.
Mm-hmm.
Wes Johnson, cheers to you.
Yes.
For that one. Yeah.
I got to meet
Wigit
Wes in West Virginia. That was really fun. Got to talk.
I know. I saw the pictures. I was super jealous.
He's a very nice guy.
Yeah, I saw a couple of great videos of him down there. He like ran through doing a bunch of different characters all in like 60 seconds. It was just the craziest thing to watch. It was so much fun. Hope to see him at StarCon again in January.
Speaking of Wes, and y'all were talking Starfield, I hate the way the Ron Hope thing ends. I don't think there's enough choice there. And the first thing I had to tell Wes when I came up, I said, "I'm sorry I had to kill you in Starfield," because he is.
I was so happy to take him out.
No, but there should be more choice in that one. You can't even arrest the guy. It's either you bribe him or you kill him.
Yeah.
You know,
I can
Then
agree on that.
no matter what you do, they make you feel bad about it because if
Yeah,
you
they
kill them,
were mad
right?
at you, and it's like, come on.
Yeah, like, oh, he
Yeah.
was running our town for us, and what is Hope Town without Round Hope? And it's like, well, I don't know.
Better.
Yeah,
rename it.
everybody. Yeah, yeah. Mossy
Call it
Town. I like the name of
Hopeless.
that. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well,
He's
I
such a
think that's gonna wrap up our bad guy topic. We don't really not going to go into any kind of gameplay this week.
No.
Normally we do, but you have a couple of mods.
Yeah, I got a couple ones that just caught my eye. This one's for Starfield. It's called the Headhunter. It was a featured creation on the Bethesda page that I can't currently look. Oh, yes, I can. Explore new locations, battle with new weapons, and meet new companions in the Headhunter, which is a Zone 79 creation. Zone 79 does a lot of different stuff, and it's basically you're a bounty hunter. And it looks really cool. There's a video that I did not send Wigit, but you got a bunch of different decorations. You got outfits, you got weapons, you got some new locations. It's achievement friendly, and it's available on all platforms. The Headhunter. It looks super fun. I like the bounty hunter stuff. I'm kind of into it. I know Moss is.
And they give you a space station to take ownership of. Interesting. I'm
oh yeah,
be able
there's
to
that too.
Build my own space station.
I don't know how. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how customizable it is. This other one is. There we go. Now it's gonna work. This is for Fallout 4, which is James Lynch. Your title sucks. It says Fallout 4 Horizon proves there's more life in this game yet. We already know there's more life in this game. They got new stuff coming out. We're looking at Fever Dreams coming down the pipe very soon. It's going to be a whole free DLC by King F and Bethesda. But this here is Horizon, and this is the idea of this is to make it feel more like a post-apocalyptic survival. It's like basically based on survival mode, but it's got a bunch of alterations to increase immersion and realism. And I thought of you, Wigit, which is why I brought this one up.
Okay.
What's it called? Horizon?
Horizon. So it completely overhauls Fallout 4. I'm quoting here. In order to rebalance and expand the entire game. It contained thousands of detailed changes and millions of data edits and a very large assortment of brand new additions. The goal is to make Fallout's gameplay more balanced, challenging, and interesting throughout your entire playthrough at every level, which is not something that developers usually can achieve easily in an open world game. No. Combat, exploration, crafting, and survival are key aspects of Fallout games. Unfortunately, they tend to fall by the wayside and become boring, uneventful, and lose their purpose after a few levels. Horizons reclaims these aspects by making your entire playthrough more challenging and interesting.
But that's also very based on perspective. It could make it worse for other people, but it falls heavily into that unofficial patch that I'm not a fan of. Because one people's idea of balance is not someone else's. That's what makes it so difficult to do.
Well, I mean, it sounds like it's going to be more challenging, not necessarily more. I know it said more balanced, but everybody's trying to make a better survival mode, it seems. Didn't we just do the horror mod a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
We were talking about the horror mod that was like, it just basically makes the Boston Commonwealth a hellscape. Like Silent Hill on crack or something.
Yeah.
So, but that is out there if you want to try it, if you're a survival guy.
I love what they've done with Starfield with the new menu where you can adjust the game however you want. And it sounds like they may do this going forward into the Elder Scrolls, but you can make the enemies as hard as you want. You can make how much damage you put out. I mean, as far as survival goes, same thing. You can turn on the eating and where you have to eat and drink and sleep and all that stuff.
Yeah. That's one part of their early big changes to the game they did, which was huge.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can even like decide like how effective health packs are versus like your food. Like, I like that they went a little more into it, and I think I think that's a good idea versus, survival modes. Like even Fallout 4 was the last time I played survival mode, and I lasted like 20 seconds. I made it to the diner where you save the owner from those raiders.
And
I made
honestly,
it that
guys,
I didn't get all the way. I didn't get all the way over there, and I got killed by a red scorpion.
honestly,
That's
guys,
as long as I lasted.
doing
survival.
those kind of game tweaks is actually super
Mhm.
easy to do when it comes to development side. Because all you're doing is tying
As far as,
into act files. So the hardest part about
okay.
that is the UI team designing the UI for it. Now this is plugging in numbers.
Well, they got
One
it
that I
down.
really like for Starfield is Tennessee's Out in the Blackness. I haven't tried it out yet since they've done the big patch and update where your ships are acting a little different and you've got mods that you can put on your ships, everything else. But that mod actually gave you a use for vacuum tape, believe it or not. You know all that crap that you can find, all the various pieces of junk that you
Really?
can find. Yeah, you could
Mhm.
use it to patch micrometeor tears.
Hmm.
It gave you a whole list of different
Neat.
things that could go wrong with your ship. And it would affect like your ship's acceleration or its maneuverability or weapon systems, or maybe you'd lose gravity, just all sorts of weird shit that could happen to your ship while you're flying it. And Out in the Blackness became like this little kiosk, and what is it? Not your ship. Yeah, your ship engineering skill tied directly into it. So you could kind of
No kidding.
diagnose different things and knock out stuff. It was really well done. But I don't know how well it will
Yeah.
play with new stuff. I'm kind of
That
crossing
definitely
my
sounds
fingers.
like a U mod.
Yeah,
This is
definitely.
that's like, yeah, that's like, well, that sounds like somebody. Oh, Mossy, he's right here talking to me about it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Tennessee stuff. I'm kind of, if I had like just the downtime to commit to a hardcore playthrough, I would do it. But I get so, I don't get a whole lot of time to play. So when I play, I just want to like chill. Oh,
Mhm.
Falkland. Right, Falkland. We were talking about this on the Discord, Mossy. So I downloaded. I was telling Widget this part. I had a bunch of Xbox points saved up, and it was basically I had enough to buy like a $10 Xbox gift card. By the way, not easy to redeem. By the way, but I did manage to do it, and I bought Bethesda credits because of course I would. So I got Falkland because a lot of people have been talking about it, and a lot of people were talking about Vigilance, which is another quest creation as well. I got that one too, but I had the hell of a time trying to get Falkland to work with other stuff. Long story short, Falkland needs to be at the bottom of your load order on Xboxes, on console. Falkland needs to be at the bottom of your load order, but everything else ship related has to be under it. The only catch, and I think this has to do with easier ship building, is my guess, is that Falkland, when I did that, I was able to build at New Atlantis at the dock at the port at New Atlantis until I changed the load order. Now I cannot do it at the dock in New Atlantis, but I can still go to their facility in New Atlantis and alter the ship there. Yeah. The catch there is that any mods that you want to activate, like for me, it's the merge mod. Well, you have to actually go into the menu, read a note. You come out of the note, computer screen pops up, you select the amount you want to merge, and then you back out. Every time I tried to do that in Falkland headquarters, it crashed. Yeah. So I had to do that at the port, go to the headquarters, go upstairs, go to their terminal, build my ship, then back out. So it was it took me a minute to figure it out, but
it's anecdotal. But when you go and you build there, do you ever have a follower tagging along with you?
Yeah.
I park in them and just go in yourself. And oddly, sometimes it works. Yeah, I don't know if it's less crap for the New Atlantis game map to keep track of it. If you don't got somebody tagging
it's just
you
something
around,
else. Yeah, it's just something else to blame Sam Coe for.
Yeah, right.
Because he's the one that's with me. Because I'm supposed to be going to Aquila, but I'm like, ooh, I got shiny new ship parts. So
hit up.
And I'm
guys, this is
go ahead, Widget.
We're gonna wrap up the show here.
Okay. We're getting carried away.
We're getting a little carried away. We're getting long. I want to give our guests their opportunity to promote whatever they're into, what they're doing.
Yeah.
So, Mr. KingFanMan.
Working on all things Bethesda. If y'all want to see me, go to KingFanMan YouTube. That's it. Or KingFanMan on all the socials.
You would think he'd be like a competitor for us, but nah, he's just a brother in arms.
No, really, we're just buddies. He's got his Saturday night show, and then he's got Bethesda Brothers, which he does with Joey Caps. He's a fun one to watch. He gets really
very passionate.
He got, I was watching the last show of U2, and I'm like, this guy's got like major Alex Jones energy. If Alex Jones was really into video games, and I say that with love.
Right.
I love Joey Caps.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And then you got your lore videos stuff, your scary places and all that. A lot of good stuff going on there.
Thank you.
Moss. Old man Mossy.
You gonna promote your
what
YouTube?
You got going on? Anything?
I haven't really put anything out yet. I'm still kind of in the process of editing and pulling stuff over from Twitch, because all my stuff is going to be pretty much live. Yeah, live and off the cuff. So I'm bringing it from Twitch over to YouTube and just throwing it up there. Other than that, you guys can find me wherever you all hang out, pretty much. If it's Starfield related on a Discord or X or whatever, odds are you can find me there. And I've been Mossy since dirt, so it's either Old Man Mossy, or just
what's your YouTube called?
Mossy's Space Place.
Mossy Space Place.
There's a whole whopping 2 videos, but
that's all right.
They're long
but
ones.
one of them is that really cool outpost.
Yeah, it took me forever. That's actually 2 outposts in one. Oh, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
And Kilo, where can they find us?
Oh, us. That's right. We're doing a show right now.
Yeah.
Well, they can go down in the episode description on Spotify or your iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts. Or you can go down to the cards here, right in YouTube, and go to our link tree. Our link tree is linktr.ee/wyrdkhaosmedia. Wyrd is WYRD, chaos with a K media. And you can find all of our social links from Blue Sky to X. Still on Lemonade. I don't know why, but we are.
Yeah, I have no idea why either.
And if you want to contact us for business advertising or just to say hi, you can shoot us an email at wyrdkhaosmedia@gmail.com.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that little bell icon so you can get notified when we do new things. And those 5-star reviews on Spotify and iTunes are a giant help as well. All right, any last thoughts before we want to close this out, gentlemen?
Anything else, guys?
Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, likewise.
Always a pleasure
being here for your 100th. For your 1 year.
Yeah, man. Woohoo! Happy anniversary!
We did it. We made it. Hopefully we'll be celebrating 5 and 10. We'll see. All right, guys. That's going to be it. And I just want to say having a fantastic week out in Bethesdaverse.
Peace out.